Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you the 4 simple exercises that I give every client that comes to me with low back pain. If you do these morning and evening consistently in about 6 weeks, you will see drastic improvement in your low back discomfort. So let's go ahead and get started. You do not need any equipment for this. However, if you have ankle weights, those can be a great addition later on when we get into our exercises. However, body weight will suit just fine. First up, we have 2 stretches. The first is a lower trunk rotation. We are gently going to let our legs fall to one side to where our knees are touching the ground. Now, if you do have low back pain, that might feel a little unstable for you. So you can just slowly walk your feet down, take your knees to the floor, and then bring them up. We are going to hold here for 30 seconds. The goal is to keep your shoulders flat on the mat, and you can take the hand that's closest to your legs and put gentle pressure on your knee. That'll help you get into the stretch a little bit deeper. You should be feeling this in your low back and your glutes. Excellent job, team. Go ahead and bring your knees in, and we're going to drop them to the opposite side. Again, holding for 30 seconds. We will cycle through this stretch 3 times. It's very important that before we put the load on with our ab and adductions, that we take the time to really lengthen the muscles around our hips to get us ready. Excellent. Bring your knees back center, drop to the other side for round 2. Great job. Bring your knees center, drop to the other side. Bring your knees center, drop to the other side again for round 3, your last round for this stretch. You should be feeling more loose in your low back now. Great job. Bring your knees back center, change sides for the last time here. Great job. Bring your knees back center. Take your feet back to your mat. Moving on to our next stretch, which is our supine piriformis stretch. which means we're simply laying on our back and we're going to stretch our piriformis now, which is a deep internal muscle in our glute. We're going to do that by taking our opposite knee, trying to touch our opposite shoulder. The goal eventually here is to be able to get your knee as close to your chest as you can. We don't want to force that when you're just starting out, but the closer that you're able to get your knee to your chest is the more length you're going to have in your piriformis. This we're holding for 30 seconds on each side for 3 rounds again. Excellent. Take that foot to the floor. Change sides, taking opposite knee to opposite shoulder. Don't be discouraged if you do these for a few weeks and you don't really notice much change in your range here. It can take months for that piriformis to lengthen. Great job. Take that foot down to your mat. Change sides again for round 2. Excellent job. Take that foot down, change sides. It's also completely normal to have more range of motion on one side than the other. Take that foot back down, change sides for round 3. Take that foot down to the mat, change sides, last time. So last 30 seconds of stretching, and then we will move on to our 2 exercises that we have. Very simple, but very profound movements. Just being consistent in these is what's going to allow you to experience less low back pain. Excellent job. You can take that foot down and release. Now, just a reminder here, you can do your abductions and your adductions with just body weight. You do not need to add any weight to your ankles. If you do not start out any higher than 2.5. It is also very important that we have the weight at our ankle. Sometimes people will put weight in their inner thigh when they're doing these, which is fine, but we have different goals. For your low back, you want to make sure your weight is far away from your hips because we're going for pelvic stability, and this is what's going to help us. So go ahead and lay on down to your mat. You can rest your head in your arm. The key here is to make sure that your hips are nice and stacked. That's going to make sure that we're keeping the work in our abductors and our adductors. If you go to lean back, then that's going to become more of a quad exercise. So just make sure you're nice and stacked. We're going to start with our top leg, raise and lower for 30 reps. Your range doesn't have to be that high, just nice, slow and controlled movement here. That's number 10. You are halfway there, team. 15 to go. Final 10. Last 5, you've got it. Last one, excellent job. Now just a quick note here, if you cannot do all 30 with the weight, then just take the ankle weight off and do them body weight. Now we're moving on to work our bottom leg. Make sure your knee is in line with your hip, and we have 30 reps with our foot flexed, lifting and lowering just like we did with our top leg. The time under tension with the 30 reps is what's important here. So we don't want to make it difficult with the weight to where we have to break them up to different sets. You want to get your full 30 in at one time. And just like that, team, you're halfway there, 15 to go. Final 5. Last 2. Excellent job. If you're at home, you can just roll on over, but I'm going to change sides so you can still see me. Again, same setup here. You can rest your head in your arm. Make sure your hips are stacked. We're going to start with our top leg for 30 reps. Remember, the range doesn't matter too much here, as our hips being stacked and a nice slow controlled movement. You are halfway there, team. 15 to go. Final 5. Last one. Excellent job, team. Remember, bring that top leg, knee in line with your hip, bottom leg, foot is flexed, and we have 30 here. You're halfway there, 15 more to go. Final 5. Last one. Excellent job today, team. I hope that you found this helpful and that you see relief in your low back pain very soon. I'll see you in the next video.